Hello, I'm Bernard Keevy. I'd like to talk today about how the universe helps us actually achieve our goals. Now, I've read loads and loads and loads of stuff on this, and I've tried to make sense of all the different books I've read and the people I've heard speak, etc. And this is my take on it, if you like. So it starts with your conscious mind. So your conscious mind effectively can only hold one thought at a time. So it's either positive or negative. So that's why you can choose to be positive. You can choose to be happy and you can choose to be positive. And if you don't do so, the default is, or seems to be, that you default to being unhappy and you default to mediocre and not positive, negative. So you have to choose. But if you make that choice, anyone can choose to be positive and they can choose to be happy. And that's my bird alarm clock going off. So it must be on the hour. Now, the thing that you then need to have is absolute clarity, because if you choose your goals and you're absolutely clear about what you want, then you can then send a positive message down to the subconscious mind. And the subconscious mind, so here we've got our goals and they're completely positive. The subconscious mind then acts to implement your goals. And the more clarity the subconscious mind has, and the more certainty from the conscious mind that you actually believe you will achieve these goals, the more effectively the subconscious mind works. Which is why if you read Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, I think his main conclusion is that the real thing that counts is that you actually believe that you're going to do or achieve what you say you're going to do in terms of these goals. And that's where it gets really interesting, because a lot of the positive mindset authors come at it from a religious point of view. And the thing is, it's easy to dismiss that. But the thing about religion is that religion means that if you pray for something, whatever your religion, then you will believe that you're going to get it, because that's what religion's all about. And if you're not into religion, then you've still got to have this ability to believe you're going to get it, but you haven't got the sort of extra thing that being religious convinces you of. So there are a lot of writers out there who come from it from a religious point of view, but you don't have to necessarily, so long as you can actually translate the fact that this is what you want and you're absolutely clear about it, but also translate the fact to the subconscious mind that you absolutely believe you're going to get it. Now, once you get to that stage, you've then got this thing out here called whatever you want to term it. So it could be religion, it could be the spiritual world, it could be the quantum universe. There's all sorts of ways of looking at it. And my take on this, and again, this is from a book I read called The Brain by David Eagleman, but it's astonishing how many ways of energy vibrations there are out there and how few of them we can pick up. So our senses pick up, I think it's something like 3% of the electromagnetic spectrum. So we can just pick, certain wavelengths, and our brains then interpret what comes in. And that's what gives us our pictures and our sounds. But they're all just constructs. They're all what our brain has made of the stimuli coming in. But if you had different sensory perceptions, you would quite possibly and quite probably interpret what's coming in totally differently. So that's where you get this expression that we don't see the world the way it is, but the way we see the world is as it is. So in other words, it's all a construct, which means that there's lots of energy out there and there's lots of communication going on and lots of wavelengths passing around us and through us that we're not conscious of and that we may not be picking up. But that doesn't mean that there aren't communications going on out there. So whether you believe there's a religion, whether you believe in a quantum universe, whether you believe that there's more things in heaven and earth than are dreamed of, or whatever the Shakespeare quote is, what seems to happen is if the subconscious mind knows with absolute clarity what you want and it knows that you believe it, there seems to be a way that it taps into the wider universe out there and looks out for ways to help you achieve it. And that's where you get things like serendipity and you get opportunities opening up, and you hear of people to connect with who can help you achieve your goals. So the starting point is absolute clarity and faith up here with your goals. That works on the subconscious mind, and the subconscious mind then taps into the whole universe out there, which is the superconscious mind. And that's where the superconscious mind then helps the subconscious mind drive your behaviors and beliefs and actions such that you achieve your goals. Now, that's my take on it, and I think that squares up with most of the stuff I've read, and that's why setting goals works. Hope you found that interesting. I'd welcome your comments, views, thoughts, disagreements, etc. on the topic. Thanks very much for watching.